This is your parents' guide for Cyberpunk 2077. Let me say something briefly, off script, to my young friends watching this video. You are the leading commenter on my game review videos. Kids who want to play these games and their parents won't let them, or kids who play these games because their parents don't care. Good for you, either way. I make these videos for parents to get info and make a decision. I don't control your family or what they do, and I don't want to. I only want to control mine. My kids are in there playing video games right now. They're just playing video games with content appropriate for their age, in my opinion, because they're my kids and I'm their parent. Sometimes I decide not to do parent guides for games because they're so obviously geared towards adults that it should be a no-brainer for parents. This game was on that list until I saw the download purchase records it broke on release. Cyberpunk 2077 is one of the biggest video game releases in history and is sure to have our kids' attention. The following review is short, but it's intended to inform parents and allow them to make quality decisions for their families. Cyberpunk 2077 is an open-world action-adventure story set in Night City, a megalopolis obsessed with power, glamour, and body modification. You play as V, a mercenary outlaw going after a one-of-a-kind implant that is key to immortality. You can customize your character's cyberware, skill set, and playstyle, and explore a vast city where the choices you make shape the story and the world around you. Cyberpunk 2077 is rated mature for blood and gore, intense violence, nudity, strong language, strong sexual content, and use of drug and alcohol. This video game is filled with everything that makes a game mature. There is nudity, sexual innuendo and content, violence, blood, gore, extreme language, adult themes, drug use, and mature plots and story features. In my informed opinion, there is no reason anyone under the age of 16 should be playing this game. It seems to be made for adults and has all the features that adults will look for in a video game. I am not sensitive or prudish when it comes to movie or video game content. I am, however, cautious about content that will cause younger gamers to think frivolously or casually about very serious and complex topics. The themes in Cyberpunk 2077 include gender identity and body modification, political corruption, corporate greed, violence against all types of people, enemies, police, criminals, and basically anyone else. While these topics are real and important in this day and age, there's good evidence that they should be explored by young people in the safety of trained counselors and people who have their best interest in heart. Whether it be the opinions of friends on social media or the developers of a video game, a 12-year-old isn't equipped to unpack these complex issues as presented in this content. What parents should know. As I said, the M rating for this game is well earned. It is likely that most parents will keep their kids away from the game as much as possible. There are, however, always those parents who either don't pay attention or believe their child when they say, "Yeah, it has all that stuff, but I just play it to have fun, it's no big deal." I truly believe that any content consumed by our kids develops their attitudes and beliefs about their world. A game like Cyberpunk 2077 is set in a world of very absolute beliefs that could be contrary to those you're trying to instill into your family. For that reason, this game is on my no playlist for any kids or teenagers you don't think are mature enough to handle this kind of mature content and these kinds of controversial topics. Thank you very much for listening and for watching. We'll see you next time. I'm Michael Prince with BecauseFamily.org and FamilyTechBlog.com.